On Saturday, about 400 people showed up at the Eagle Heights Friendship Church, Mount Bellevue, Texas, for the Baytown Santa annual event. The annual event helps low-income families and children with their Christmas. Now this year they serve barbecue sandwiches, chips, and tasty treats. Superheroes like Spider-Man, Batman, Catwoman, Batwoman, and Wonder Woman, and the Joker was at the event. Also a special appearance such as Santa Claus and his wife Mrs. Claus, they were at the event. Now between 150 to 157 children, including 56 families, was at the event and was taken care of. Now also IKEA jumped in and took care of 43 children. I spoke with Johnny Cole, and he's a Lyft driver. He donated his time, and this is what he had to say about the event.
I donated my time to bring families to the center so they could collect their gifts from Baytown Santa.
Alrighty.
And
Go ahead.
it's all good.
You're happy about it.
Oh yeah, very.
Would you do this again?
Oh yes, definitely. Definitely I would do it again every year.
I also sat down with Santa Claus and his wife Mrs. Claus, and this is what they had to say about the event.
11 years.
11 years, and what made you do this?
Well, to tell you the absolute truth, I was just at the party, and the Santa Claus didn't show up. So they asked me to do it. Once I put this thing on and walked out there amongst all them kids, man, it just blew me away. And sometimes it's, I don't know how to explain the happiness that you see in these kids' faces. You know, once in a while it brings a tear to my eye.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I just can't explain. I'm gonna do it probably as long as I can. You know, so I would like to see it get bigger and bigger every year, or whatever God has in store. You know, I'm all for it. I'm gonna do this as, like I say, as long as I can. This is my wife. This is Miss Santa. She usually dresses up, but this time they needed her in the front more than that. And when is it, baby?
December the 14th.
December the 14th. We're gonna get all the kids that we can together, like on a hayride.
Okay.
And we're gonna light up the float, and we're gonna play Christmas songs and carols. And we're planning on going down Eagle Drive, and we're going to visit all the neighborhoods that we can in that area. You know, be like Fisher's Landing and all them, then out there by the golf course. We did that last year. We left the house, had all the kids on the float, and we got down to Fisher's Landing. And the first road we went down, we had 2 flat tires on the trailer.
Oh no.
Santa Claus's sled was dead in the water.
Still was fun, though.
It still was fun. But we had to hip hop back to the house, you know. But God willing, and creek don't rise, we'll have a better one this year. It's always better to look forward than what has happened in the past.
Coming up on Christmas Eve, you'll be out
Yep,
delivering Christmas gifts
Yep.
all over the world.
all over.
What do you want to tell the children all over the world?
You better not cry, you better not pout, you better watch out, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
All right. Give us a big ho ho ho, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I also met with the coordinator of the Baytown Santa, and her name is Sandra Odom, and her friend Connie Fountain aka Mrs. Claus, and this is what they had to say.
Baytown Santa was created on September the 12th of 2007. So this is the 11th year, but 12th season,
Okay.
because we did it the season of 2007. So.
And what made you decided to do this?
Well, shall I tell them the story? I was sitting and me and my husband was watching Remembrance of 9/11. And I'm sitting there and I'm the type that worries early, or at least I think it's early.
Yeah.
You know, and September really ain't that early. But I was worrying early because that year, my son had met his wife, and she had 3 kids, he had 3 kids, okay? Then my daughter had just had a kid, and I'm like worried half to death about taking care of these 7 children. And something tapped me on the shoulder and said, Sandra, you're not the only one worried. You could do something about it, though. And I go, oh, go away, you know. Well, here I go, and it's the thoughts in, and you ain't the only one worried, but you can do something about it. Well, after about the 3rd time, I'm like, okay, voice, I'm going to listen to you. And I got up from the couch, and I walked into my desk. I sat down at my desk, and it was like I was standing beside me watching me at my desk. 7 o'clock the next morning, I got up from my desk. Baytown Santa was built, up, running, named, all the programs, you know, the meals, the Santa's meeting the children, all of that was created that night. It was like it was a miracle. And I hadn't really been in Baytown but maybe a year or 2 at the time. And so I opened up my email and I copied the link. I built Baytown Santa's webpage. And I copied the link to the webpage and I put it in my email and I sent it to everyone in my email. Well, somehow or another, that email went viral. It went everywhere. That first season, we had 81 children. We was giving you stuff, we was giving whatever. That's how I met this lovely lady, Miss Connie Fountain, was that they let us set up outside of Walmart to get help. And she come bebopping in there, and then she asked about the organization, and she can tell you about that. And that, but that's how we met the very first season, the very first year, and we've been together all that time, and we're more like sisters than anything right now. And I love this lady to death. But that's how Baytown Santa started, and the first year, I mean. Yes, my grandkids had something, you know, thinking about my grandkid and stuff is what got it started. And I'm like, God's got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
I mean, he has an absolutely sense of humor. Because here I am worried about 7 kids and he hands me 81 and I'm going, very funny, you know.
Yeah.
All 81 children was taken care of. He says, you hush, you listen to me, you do what I tell you to do, and these children will be taken care of. And the only thing I could say was, yes, sir. Okay? My grandson, which at the time was 7 years old, he collected Hot Wheels. And he came to me, he had went through his Hot Wheels, and every one that he had 2 of, he brought me that second Hot Wheel. And he says, Nana, can you please give this to a boy that don't have Hot Wheels. Well, out of them 81 children, every boy on them every one of them that was boys in them 81s got Hot Wheels.
Wow.
So, but that was the beginning of Baytown Santa. And then, like I said, I met Connie at Walmart's, and I'd like for her to kind of tell you what, about that meeting and how that went.
Okay. Miss Connie?
I was a coordinator for Zachary, community relations coordinator, and they gave us a budget every year, and we had to spend it by the end of December. If we did not spend it, we lost it. So I was hunting for an organization that I could support, that we could support to finish our budget out for the year. I walked up to Sandra and got some information on her newly formed organization and started walking into Walmart, and it was like, no, turn around and go back. And I turned around and I went back. We joined her team. Zachary, for those first years, bought every bicycle for every kid and everything. So they were always part of our budget for community relations. And I've been with her the entire time, from the first season.
We
until
lost,
now.
3 years we had Zachary,
Yes.
and
yes.
then we lost Zachary because of
Changing contract.
changing contract. And even the team the one that took over, that got that contract, they didn't help as much as what Zachary did, but they still backed us and helped us.
Okay.
So we've been blessed there, and we've been blessed that last year IKEA came on board.
Okay.
They took care of. Last year was our biggest year due to Harvey. We had over 300 children that we took care of last year, and IKEA came on board and they took care of 81 children for us. This year, IKEA took care of 43 children. So it's great. And then we have a learning center that came on board this year. So, I mean,
Yes, and
it's
up until this year, every job site for KBR has supported Baytown Santa through their purchase of banana bread and
Oh, wow.
everything that I baked and would sell at the job sites. So that's the way they continue to support us. The entire community supports Baytown Santa. They support Baytown Santa by purchasing baked goods, because we are a nonprofit organization, and it's done strictly by what we're given, strictly by what we're given. So we've baked our hearts out and sold baked goods, and we've done waffles. It's just to earn what little money that we can to make for the building, for security, for the building, for those kind of things. So
How many kids did y'all have total this year?
this year we did a total of 100. I'm thinking it was 157.
something like that.
Somewhere around between 150 and 157. We did a total of 56
56 families.
56 families.
Okay. I noticed you had problems with the building.
It was a misunderstanding, and we lost the building that we normally hold the party in. And once again, I just said, "Hey God, your Baytown Santa needs you." And he says, "Yeah, call Penny." Call Penny. And I called Penny, and I said, "I had a problem." She said, "No, you don't." I said, "I got a big problem, and I need your help." And she says, "Okay, what is it?" And I told her, I said, we lost our building, and our party's tomorrow, and I got like 400 people showing up, because if you figure the 150 some children, then you figure the parents with them, and you figure this is one of the organizations that the Santa can actually come to the party and meet the children and see how we operate and be part of it. So it's just that makes it so great. I mean, I have a Santa that came tonight. She met the child. She's helping me out in the gift room. And when she handed the bag across the table to the little girl that she done, she was about in tears because she knew damn gifts is what. And she had her daughter with her, and when we started handing the bag over, her daughter, that's the ones we did. That's the ones we did. You know. And it's exciting to see families get excited about helping other families.
Yeah. One last question about next year. What's your plans for Baytown Santa for next year?
Well, we're gonna hopefully everyone, the team will be together. I mean, I pray every year that he keeps us together and that we stay in good health to do this. We are getting a little age on us, but this kind of gives us a little bit of life through this time of the year. We're actually, I'm hoping that possibly that we can get this building, but get the whole building instead of part of the building next year, and be able to hold it right here at, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Huh? Eagle Heights Friendship. I mean, they were so great to say, hey, you know, we're using part of the building, but you can have part of the building to do yours in. And it's just so, you know, it's all God sent. It's all God sent. Because they gave us this within 30 minutes after we lost the other one. So, and then I stayed up till I called every family on our list and said, the party location is moved, and let them all know. And that way, you know, and the ones that I didn't call, I talked to in Messenger or some other way, but I communicated with every one of them, I think, except for two, that everything done. And then everyone they showed up. Even in the tight quarters, they did great. And then, you know, if you look back here, I got a team of wonderful people, you know. And over here, Miss Arlene, wave. Miss Arlene is from IKEA.
Merry Christmas.
This is Miss Tina Rogers. She coordinates the kitchen, and she coordinates the gifts when they're turned in. We put the children together, because if they have 2 or 3 different Santas, then we put them together and put them in a bag as family. And these two coordinate that, you know. And then we got Willie back here. He's our taste tester of everything. See that? Yeah. And then we got a gentleman back here. Hey, his secret identification is he's Superman. You know, we had Superman show up, Spider-Man, Batman, Wonder Woman. I mean, we had, about 11 or 12 characters, superheroes show up, and Santa showed up, you know. And if you want to know what Santa looks like without his suit on.
Hey guys, Merry Christmas.
But I mean, we have such a great team, and all of it's done out of the grace of God and the love of children. You know, that's the two things. I mean, if we didn't love these children with all of our hearts, and yeah, we have rules, we have things, guidelines you have to go by. You know, but if we didn't love these children with all our heart, we couldn't do this. And then, you know, every time that we do get a moment that we're down or something or other, one of the other team members is there to pick us up, and also there to remind us God put us together. God created Baytown Santa. We're doing God's work that He wanted us to do. And that's, I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
Now, I spoke with the Batgirl herself, and this is what she said. That I am happy to be here and help. Now, I have plans on being here next year. Now, Baytown Santa has started about 11 years ago with 81 children, and they are planning to hold the annual event next year. My name is Michael Palmer, News Now Baytown. Hey, this is Mike Palmer. Thank you for watching this video. Hey, remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to be notified, hit that bell. And always go to our Facebook page or Twitter or our Instagram and see what's going on. Again, thanks for watching News Now Baytown. See you on the next video.